Hello. Just a little bit of admin, bear with me. So, hi. As Kirsten said, my name is Katy MacAulay, and I'm one half of Scotland's first novelist-baker collaboration. I'll leave you to guess which one I am. Now, that's just a blatant attempt to mislead you. The real baker in this novelist-baker collaboration goes by the name of Mr. David Carroll, or Davy C, if we're going to be informal about it. And he's not here today, but some of his brownies are. He works primarily as a baker of bread, actually, for a small company in the West End of Glasgow, and he's paid for the work he does as a baker. But these chocolate and coconut brownies he has provided for us today for free. They are a gift. And so I'd just like to take a moment here to say, thanks, David. Now, if he's the baker, then by your powers of deduction, you must be able to conclude that I am the novelist. You know, I'm the writer, and that's true. So, here's a piece of writing for you. You might think of it as a poem, or you might think of it as a list. You could think of it as an act of theft, or perhaps a gift. You could think of it as something profound, or something that's utter nonsense. Here it is. The be to of and a in that, have I it? For not on with he as you do at this, but his by from they we say her. She. Or an will my one any all would there. So up, out. If. About who get which go, me, when make can like time. No? Just him. No. Take people into year, your good sum, could then see other than then. Now, look. Only, come, it's over. Think also back after use to how our work first, well, we even knew. Want. Because any these give, day. Most. Us. That was, of course, in order, the top 100 most commonly used words in English in the Oxford English Corpus. I came across them because I was reading a newspaper article. Actually, it was online. It was the BBC website, and it was talking about how the football manager, Fabio Capello, said that he could train his team only using 100 words of English. And I thought the list was kind of interesting, and I wanted to bring your attention to number 97 on our top most used words in English. 97, give. Because this word is something that has become quite central to my life recently. I'm currently researching a novel. It's called Gift Horse, and it takes gift giving as the central idea. So I want to find out about why people give things. I want to find out about what people give. I want to understand the good things that can come from giving a gift and the bad things that can come from giving a gift, because I see it like this. You can either give someone a gift because you want to create good feeling, you want to start a relationship, or you want to maintain an existing one, or you can give someone a gift for a more underhand reason. You can give someone a gift because you want them to feel like they owe you. So I'm doing this research, and I just wondered if you might be able to help me. I've been to a few words per minute events before, and so I know there's quite a high probability that there's going to be some quite creative people in the audience. There's going to be some gift givers here today. And I don't know about you, but I just wondered if anyone has ever thought about that creativity you've got. You know, have you ever sat down to write a story or write a song or make a drawing or a painting or a piece of art, or maybe you've made a meal or you've made up a story to tell your child? when you do that, do you ever sort of wonder where that's coming from? Like, do you ever think this well of creativity, it's a gift? Or do you ever think, well, actually, no, it's a curse? Do you think it's a painful, unfortunate compulsion? Have you ever experienced that moment where you have that blinding fear that it's just going to go away and there's not going to be anything there anymore, it's just going to dry up? I have. I experienced it last year, and I'm just going to tell you about that, if that's okay. So I work as a copywriter at the University of Glasgow. That's my paid employment. But last year I was given, I was awarded a creative writing fellowship at a place called the MacDowell Colony in the United States. And I was so pleased when I was awarded this, because I thought, here's 6 weeks in which I can escape the office, I can go and sit in this wonderful cabin that they're going to give me, and I'm going to have time and space to think and to write. And so, that's what I did, except that when I got there, I just had nothing. Like, I knew I wanted to write a story. I knew I wanted to write a novel about gift giving, and I had the first 3 chapters, and I had all these ideas that I'd been hoarding. I had all these thoughts that were going to fill the next pages, but when I sat down and tried to actually do it, there was nothing there. That's the cabin, in case you're wondering. So I found myself alone in that empty cabin in a forest in the middle of New Hampshire with a laptop, 5 novels I'd taken with me, some paper and a pen, and nothing. And I panicked. Totally freaked out. Couldn't sleep. Read the 5 novels in 5 days, and then I got to the end of the 5th novel, and I found myself in this armchair just looking around at the walls, trying not to cry. And when I was looking around the walls, I saw these things called the tombstones. Now, that sounds a little bit scary, but it's not at all. The tombstones are essentially wooden plaques that they hang all around the walls of the cabin. And on these wooden plaques are listed all the names of the writers who have been in the cabin before, who have written there. And the cabin I was in was 99 years old. So I was looking around at 99 years worth of writers' names who'd all been in there and all written. And while I was doing that, I thought, well, like, they did it, so maybe there has to be something here. There has to be something that they left behind. I don't mean I started rifling around in the desk hoping there was a short story that I could steal or something. I thought maybe there's some little grain of creativity left behind. Maybe there's an echo or a forgotten voice that I can listen to, if only I'll just listen hard enough. And I don't want to sound like a nutter here, but I either had a breakdown or a breakthrough at this point. I'm not really sure, because what I did was I set up this little chair in the corner of the room, this wee wooden chair, and I set up another wooden chair opposite it, and I sat down in that chair. And I introduced myself. I said, "Hi, I'm Katy, and I'm here to write a novel, and I can't. And so I'd really appreciate it if really anything you can give me, just anything, I'll take it. I will take it, and I will be so grateful. I'm listening. So, listen," I said to the chair, "I'm going to go away now. I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to go to sleep, but I'm going to be back here tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock, and when I get here, I am going to write something. I'm listening. Please." And that's what I did. I went away, I came back the next morning, and I wrote something, and I found that what I wrote was utter key, to be honest. But it got me started, and I'm just so grateful. Anyway, I said I needed your help, and that's true. And here's what it is. So I would love it if anyone in here had any thoughts about what I've just talked about. If you have ever experienced that moment, if you want to tell me a story, if you want to talk about creativity, if you want to tell me about whether you think it's a curse, whether you think it's a gift, if you want to, even if you're an appreciator of creativity and you want to tell me how you feel about that, then I'd love it if you'd come and have a chat with me afterwards. And I don't want you to feel that, there isn't anything in it for you. So if you do want to come and have a chat with me, then I'll be set up just in the back of the room after everyone's finished performing today, and I will have with me David's very lovely brownies. And if you want to come and have a chat, then you can just feel free to help yourself to a brownie, have a bit of a nibble. And if you don't have anything you want to say about creativity, or you're a bit shy, You can come and have a brownie anyway, that's all right. You could take 2. You could go out into the world, take a look and see if maybe there's someone out there who looks a bit hungry, someone who you don't know. Just go up to them, give them the brownie, have a bit of a chat, because you never know what you might learn if only you'd be willing to listen. Thank you.